Hey guys, I have a very special game to show you today. MNOG3D online game 3 Destinies, also known as the MNOG3D, also known as MNOG3D. Anyway, let's just get started. So, right from the get-go, I have the graphical settings maxed out. You know, the lighting, the shading, the texturing, the glossiness, all that stuff is as high as it'll go. But I have it playing on a fairly small window, so the resolution might not be that great. But still, I just want to show you how pretty this game can look. My PC isn't that great, it's just a little Dell Inspiron laptop, so yeah, I had to get by with what little I had. But yeah, here's some of the nice glossy finishes on these guys. The graphical style is fairly simple, so you know, it's not gonna look much worse if you have to do it on the lower settings. It'll look pretty good no matter what you do. Let's talk to this person over here to find out what's going on. Greetings there, traveler. Do you need assistance? And let's talk about Takanuva. The Tower of Light is on his way from Ga-Koro. He was sent by the other Toanuva to make sure the villagers are prepared. He was once one of us, you know. A traveler much like yourself, actually. The Matorn are gathering supplies for a big trip to Meternui. The Taragase will be our new home. I'm happy, but I doubt it will be as beautiful as Ga-Koro. So yeah, this takes place like just after the Mask of Light movie is finished. We'll delve into that a little bit more because I know there's some of you guys who like stuck around for my MNOG LP like a year ago. You might not understand everything about this game, but I'll let the characters explain it for me. I love how those little guys are animated. Everything in this game is like perfectly realized, perfectly brought to life. I just love it. The frames per second, they tend to dip in the 30s and 40s when you're moving around. But it's still nice and pretty. Again, I think it is just because I have such a pathetic excuse of a computer to play this on, but whatever. There's going to be lots of collectibles here and there, you know, lots of things to cut down and farm, lots of materials to gather, like in the second MNOG online game, which I'm not going to do an LP of, because I don't really like that game much. I find it much more tedious than the first. But, you know, I think that element will be implemented in this game pretty well, just because it is back to the first-person point-and-click adventure kind of approach, and you can move around much more easily than having to, like, just watch the character go everywhere. It's just really nice. You find a couple of Matoran from, like, every single village in this one. That's pretty nice. You know, if this is really the opening area of the game, I think having Matoran from all over the island was a great decision. Because, you know, it'll just give us something recognizable in the later areas. I just couldn't resist petting these guys. Anyway. Yeah, curiously, the Matoran tells you to come back in a month. We'll get into that again later. But yeah, you may have noticed the village is very, very different than it was in the first game. That's because it's more so based on its appearance in the second game, which again, I'm not gonna play because you know, it's okay, but I'm just not that into it as a first one. Anyway, I just can't be bothered to do another LP like that. Anyway, yeah, I assume this area will be open for you to trade in some of your materials and like buy new tools and whatnot. You see a lot of familiar faces all around the village. Yeah, the controls are pretty smooth, even though you do see me messing around a bit. It actually controls really, really well. It's incredibly simple, but it's perfect for a game like this. Yeah. Here's someone I really want to talk to. I'm not going to talk to everyone in this village, but you know, this is special. So yeah, what attack? Some years ago, we had to protect our village, but the attackers weren't just Rahi or something similar. They were Borak. What about the giant mask? It wasn't always the mask of Galinuva. Before we were... Oh, dang it, I'm going too fast. Who placed the mask? It's just not the same anymore. I have to go now. Good day. Admire the mask, that is, if you have a chance. It won't be long before none of us see it again. This is not a live, like, recording. I tried that approach, but it wound up being like a half an hour long, and I wanted to make this really short, so I'm doing a post-gameplay commentary, just try to get all my points out more concisely. So yeah, this game is going to be released in several chapters, just like the original game. All there is to do so far is goof around in this village, but that's more than enough for what's essentially a demo. I love it. Takanuva. Don't you know? He's the Tower of Light. That's kind of big. I bet the other Toanuva wish they were him. I'd never say the Rampahatu, though. Yeah, I came from Ga-Koro on boat. I hate the water, but I'd do it for Takanuva. He's my hero. A Matorn into a Toa? That's amazing. I'd gladly give Ga-Koro to be a Toa. Ryle, master of art. Or a Toa, rather. That's a nice little in-joke for anyone who knows what's coming in, like, 2015. There's a lot of nice little in-jokes like that. Things that poke fun at how crazy things got later on in Bionicle. And it's nice because, you know, of course it's like, it takes place way back in the beginning, but fans like me who have stuck around for the whole thing, there's all sorts of things that we'll get. Like this. I have happy pleasure of being Kooky, quick sword hunter and sharp-eyed tracker of Tree High Ga-Koro. What trouble times do you have? Strange mask. What? Oh, yes. My tree speak quick talk must storm below your... I mean, am I confusing you with my way of talking? Yeah, there's a lot of great little in-jokes like that. If you talk to the other Limitoran over here, just listen. People say I'm weird because I don't talk funny since I'm from Ga-Koro. Goes to show you can't make everyone happy. Oh, you wanted to ride a Kiwa? Sorry, not yet. They're resting after being moved here from Ga-Koro. Maybe come back in a month. Yeah, that Unimatoran over by the crabs said to come back in a month. So there's going to be several means of transport around the island. There's going to be the boats like in the first one, there's going to be the crabs, and the Kiwa. And they're all saying to come back in a month. So I'm guessing that means that the next chunk of the game is going to be released in a month. So the first thing we gotta do is go talk to the Chief Nakama. Unfortunately, there's no door on our hut, so we can't go any further. That's going to be released in the next game. It's kind of ironic since that's where a lot of people get stuck in the second game because there was some bug that prevented you from talking to her. Anyway, here's my favorite thing to do in this game so far. Whee! Yeah, I love how his arms and legs just flail around helplessly when he falls, like, ah! It's just great. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around for a bit on the ocean floor. I don't have to worry about running out of air or anything. You can supposedly gather things like cowrie shells, which is like a form of currency, I guess, just another thing to farm for. But they aren't programmed in yet. I haven't been able to find any. The swimming controls are really good. Again, this is just one of those things that's so simple. You'd think it would be obvious for a character to control this way, but strangely it isn't. And, like, people come up with all these crazy roundabout ways trying to be innovative, but this game is just so easy to pick up and play. It's, again, they've done a great job bringing this all to life. This is definitely in the spirit of the MNOG3D online game of old, and when I played this for the first time the other day, I played for like a half an hour, just snickering at every little thing I found because I was having such a good time. I felt like I was 10 again. But anyway, here's some familiar faces to talk to. Jala and Holly from the movie. Let's talk to Holly first. It's nice to see you here. My name's Holly. I'm the island's chronicler. Me, I still can't believe it. A chronicler visits every place on the island, talks to a lot to Matoran and Toa. I also attend every big event from Ga-Koro's great orchestra to more dangerous events, blah blah blah. So yeah. Why do you live with Jala? After his village was destroyed, he had no place to live. We know each other through Koli, and we became close friends. That's why I let him stay in my hut. So she made an extra bed for him, and yeah, that's sweet. This is a nice little thing to show that these Matoran, they really have lives, they have friends, they have social lives. I can't wait to see my old friend again. Say what? See, here's the big twist for a lot of you who don't know. Takua, the guy we played as in the original game, well, here. He wasn't always a Toa. Long ago, he was a chronicler named Takua who roamed the island in search of adventure. When he found the Kanoi of Oki, the Mask of Light, I was the one who accompanied him on his quest to find the 7th Toa. We didn't know it was always his destiny to become said hero. I can't wait to see my old friend again. So yeah, in the movie, Ga-Koro was destroyed, Ga-Koro was like half destroyed, and so that's part of why you see so many Matoran gathered in this one place. And, you know, I like it. I like seeing them all together, you know, forming like this one culture instead of being a bunch of smaller ones. It's nice to see them unified like this. And yeah, it's just sweet. I mean, the thing is, like, the previous game, the MNOG3D online game 2, that took place like just before and during the movie. So it's like after that they just go to MNOG3D, this city where they originally lived, and going up. And it's just I don't really know how to say it. I'll be really interested to see what kind of story they can manage to squeeze into the twilight days of MNOG3D, in the days like just before they all leave the island forever and go to MNOG3D, and then the island gets destroyed like a year later as MNOG3D awakens. I mean, the spirit awakens. Yeah, crazy stuff, I know. So, it's like an untold chapter of Bionicle's history. This is gonna be just a hell of a ride, I know it. So I'm just gonna talk to a couple more people up here, and that'll be it. Here's another familiar face. Some of you may recognize her from my LP they did a while ago. Nixie. She's the astrologer. No clouds today, the night will be bright. Hello, traveler, I'm just thinking aloud. The red star? We're not sure what the red star exactly is. It's on the sky day and night, and it's been there since we came to the island. What do you think is its secret? Could other Matoran live up there? Wait, no, that's ridiculous. Just another one of those great little in-jokes for those of us who have stuck with it since we were kids. And it's just so great to come back here. It's just so unreal, because on one hand it's nostalgic because it's old, but at the same time it's so new, because there's all this knowledge of what's to come in later years. I wrote this conversation right here in my notebook. You can learn to see the future, to predict correctly. Every word you say, every question you might ask, I already know of it. Goodbye. Until then, yeah, he thinks he's so cool. He didn't expect me to not play along with his script. I just wanted to troll him because he's just so smug. So yeah, there's not much left to do. I'm just gonna head down this elevator and... Anyway, not much left to say. This is a game that I've been having dreams about for all these years, and I knew somebody was going to do it someday to make something like this, and some people have tried, but it usually falls through. But, you know, when I saw what people could do with the Unreal Engine, I knew that it was only a matter of time before something like this came to be. And it's like, why couldn't this be the game that we got in 2003? Why not something like this instead of the junk that we got on the GameCube and PlayStation and whatnot? This is just amazing. I've been waiting for this for so long, and someone finally made it. Check out Spexowl and his gang on BZ Power. Check out the MNOG3D online game 3D thread over there. This is really great. It's off to a great start. I can't wait to see more of it and explore the rest of the island. What do you want? The weather's quite nice, no? Really? The weather? What do I care? I'm busy. Leave. Tell me about yourself. No, I won't. I don't like it when strangers ask questions about me. Go away. I'm the protagonist. I'm supposed to do that. I don't want to talk to you. I never want to talk in the first place. Please, don't come back. Well, I guess the game's over. Let's see, I just want to show you guys just another little thing over here, and that's gonna be it for a day. This isn't so much an LP, it's just me taking a gander at this place, but when the full game is released, I will be doing an LP of that, you know, just to go along with my original LP. See, look at this, they have the boats and everything. And you know, this was another great moment for me yesterday when I played this for the first time, because I just had so many memories of playing the original game and going around and... seeing these boats, and just wondering what it would be like to actually sit inside one of them, what that would look like, for it to be in that perspective, and now, like 14 years later, I get to actually do... What the fuck? That was not planned, I have no idea what the heck just happened. Okay, so this game is a little bit buggy. Whatever. As long as it doesn't make it unplayable or get in the way of anything I need to do, fine. I think clean that up and lay. Well, that was an interesting note to end this preview on. Let me just see if I can get back up there. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, there we go.